oatmeal with pecans and walnuts and blueberries, all non-GMO organic. But so the issue of money, how that we've got a problem with the paper money being valueless, you know, somehow. And so we got to go back to gold. Got to grab those gold things. And it's like, that's valueless too. I think it's a fucking poke in the eye against women. They're just going, ignore where life is coming from, like our lives, like our moms who decided to have kids, kind of a thing, and then what we are placing as value and how we get that into us as just anymore is just our basic needs. Our needs, our basic needs, babes. Like, and when you look at that, what our needs are actually our rights. Our rights. You have a right to drink water because that is what you need. You need that to live. Same thing with good foods. And there's also, you don't have to act like an animal and just like, yeah, we just need food and water and shelter. No. You know, yes, you have a right to your own skin and your other right, you know, right to your own environment. But what if you're a human being? That's a little bit more complicating, but not too hard to figure out. We need freedom. Main thing, I mean, I was going to get into some detail, but like the freedom to figure out, what do you need? What do you like? What do you like as a human being? What are you here to do? Let's not walk around blind and not do astrology, for God's sakes. Do astrology. Were you born at a certain time of year? Let's look. What are the possibilities for you? How about that? Do you know that they kind of time births now for you? They say, well, let's try to get these women to not do the right kind of birth, which is standing up. You do a dance, do it however you want. Some people do it on their knees, but they lay you flat and they say, well, we'll do it at 10. We'll do it at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock in a.m. Pardon me as I get riled up. Cesarean section. 2 a.m. Why? Because it puts the sun down on the lower horizon. That's like a dark individual, you know, it's like a vampire or something. But when the sun's up atop, I mean, that's high noon. I mean, really, I'm not bagging on people who are born with the sun down, but the system is planning that for you. So if they say, well, you know, we'll do the, and yeah, they say, oh, there's a, you know, I'm sure there's a water reason why. Bullshit, babes. Yeah, no, there's a sun reason why. It's not the moon. Getting back to women taking control of their bodies and taking back the entire earth and the universe, probably. Just saying, excuse me, what about sex education? If it's not about making love with each other, get out of here. It happens, and then so who's responsible for that? Women. How do we know? Well, just looking at how that she's going to make or break whether or not a life comes in here or not. Some people are really upset that she can probably get an abortion. Very controversial. But my point is how that money, something says, oh God, you know, money is so, it's just gonna stop all services and all human occupation or something, or services or something. It's like, what do you mean? It won't if you just get gold. Just get gold. These little gold coins right here. And they have increased in value. They have increased in value. Value? What's valuable? What do you mean? Value? It's a broken record. It's like a loop-de-loop. It's a freaking, yeah. Where are women now? Why can't women just, excuse me, but what's valuable is figuring out how to live here and figuring out how to hold it together here without this racket. Why do we get sick so much and it shouldn't happen? Why is the environment so sick and it shouldn't happen? And why are people so unhappy and it shouldn't happen? Boy, you just, not care about what happens to people when they get birthed and how that they are going out, unrecognized, that death is even here. Got a lot of people, alcoholic by the way, that can't handle the facts of life, and death is one thing just comes right up. Oh, my sister died, or my brother died, or my mom died. Somebody died on them. Well, you poor fucking thing. And they stick it on that. They say, shh, that's not it. That's not it. Put that down. There's something else that I bet you can change it, or especially changing the part where you can't change these things, that you're letting it get you down. Can you just set it aside and say, that's something I can't change, but is there something you could change? Most likely there is. Just focus on that. You want to, if you're scared, I'm sorry, I'm getting off the subject matter. I didn't want to get way out there, but the subject of death, well, if you're really afraid of it, study it. I doubt it if that's really the problem, though. Death, if people are afraid of death, it's just they don't know how to change. They're not going to be able to change their minds. They just, and they just stick it at that. I don't know. I'm getting something mixed up. It's just I worry about people, especially alcoholics. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with them? And I think what it is that they're not able to handle facts of life very well. Just facts that you can't change. The facts like death is just what's going to happen. You can have a kid and God can take it in 5 years. It'll be just 5 years, it'll take it away. It's something tragic accident or something just happens. And what else? Things like homosexuality. You're never going to be able to change that people are not only having sex with the same sex, but then somebody can have sex with an object. It's over there. Somebody's having sex with a bicycle or something. You're never going to change what people are doing. You're not going to control people ever. Ever. Not even if they're your child. If you are, you're an abusive person. We have issues with you and you will be sifted out. You have to understand. You are probably... Who knows what's going on? This is just a bunch of flavors of shit going on here. I hope you enjoy this conversation while I have my beautiful, beautiful... I need to put it on my wood stove again. I actually had it. It was like too hot. It was like too hot, and then I got caught up doing some things here, and then I need to put it back on the wood stove. So have a beautiful rest of the day.